I'm working on this next part. I cannot, to save my life, remember fucking faces. Not fucking faces. Faces. I cannot remember faces. Yeah, I need to just set this stuff in the room. Hello, everybody. This is probably like terrible lighting, but I am trying out, I have this new action camera, so I'm trying that out instead of holding my Osmo Pocket 3, because that proves to be rather dangerous while driving. I'm not gonna get into that. Oh, I'm already in drive. See, this is not ideal in any sense. Not an ideal situation for me. I wonder if I should hook my mic up to my shirt. The safest thing to do. I can't see. Closing my eyes. Oh, okay, I made it. Whenever I say I'm autistic, I always hear like, oh, no, you're not. I know someone autistic and you're like nothing like them. Or you're just like everyone else. Or, oh my gosh, you're looking at me, so you can't be autistic. I've even heard, like, are you good at math? Like, all autistic people are good at math, which is fucking insane. Like, fucking, really, Dave? I don't know who Dave is. I'm just like everyone else. Do you hear loud lights? And does the high-pitched lights make your eyes twitch? Also, do you feel the skin from one side of your finger touch the other side of your finger and it literally drives you nuts? So you have to shake your hands like this sometimes? Oh no, you don't? Oh, great. So then I guess I am not like everyone else. Ugh. Fucking Dave. I don't know who Dave is. I only knew 2 Daves in my whole life. One of them was my grandfather, and he was fantastic, Grandpa Dave. The other one was a pastor who I used to work for, and God, he was horrible. He was the worst. Don't work for a pastor, specifically in a Methodist church. Fuck, I've done some weird things. Anyways, true story. Speaking of like shaking my hands, you know, kind of crazy like that. I used to work at Lowe's in South Reno, actually, and I worked in the garden center. And one day I came in, and my coworker saw me, and I was just saying hi to her. I was picking up like some shiver plants or whatever. Anyways, my coworker saw her, and I was just, you know, my fingers were bothering me for some reason. I don't know why. And I was just kind of shaking my hand, and she was just like, hey, the managers are in today, just so you know, and they don't like, she's like, make sure they don't see you tweaking out, because they're definitely not a fan of that shit. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And then she was like, what do you want anyways? And I was like, bitch, what am I on? The fucking spectrum. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Oh my God, I have to get over. Even people in my own family, you know, kind of say that I'm not. They'd be like, well, no, you're not autistic. You were such a well-behaved little boy, you know. I mean, you couldn't read until the 3rd grade, and you chewed the hell out of your shirt for some reason, and eventually moved to straws to chew on. Also, you didn't talk until the 3rd grade, but you were just a well-behaved little boy. So quiet. Also, you did this weird thing with your voice, which we don't know what it was, but it was kind of odd. Actually, I used to do this thing with my voice where, like, it was definitely, I mean, now the term, I hate the term because it's so cringe, but it's like, vocal stimming. So what I would do is I would go, it was like, I can't do it now since my voice has been, like, deeper, but I used to do this thing where it was like, Hold on. Very satisfying. Not anymore because I can't get a good like crunch to the you know. But yeah, I used to do that all the time when I was a kid, and I would chew the fuck out of my shirt collars. And eventually moved on to straws. I used to have this huge thing for chewing on plastic straws. I always tell this one story because my mom, in the second grade, she put me in a fun after-school club, you know, that actually it wasn't after school. It was during school, but it was just a fun club that I could join in with other kids, you know, just to kind of get some like socializing. Turns out that fun club she put me in was speech therapy, and they recommended it to her because I didn't fucking speak to anybody. I didn't talk. Not that I couldn't talk, I just didn't want to talk to anybody, and they thought I couldn't talk. So when I got there, I was with people who couldn't say, you know, certain words. Like this one kid, he couldn't say the T, he couldn't go f, he had to go f. So instead of 3, he said free, which was funny. I always thought it was funny. His name was Daniel. I don't know why I remember this. Oh, also being autistic, I have a great fucking memory. I literally don't forget anything. I'm like an elephant, both size and mind. So my mom thought it was like a fun school program or club, and turns out it was speech therapy because I didn't fucking speak to anybody. So good for me, huh? Making eye contact for me fucking sucks. I mean, I'll do it just because I kind of grew up quote unquote masking. Fuck, looking someone in the eye while talking, it's like they're looking into my soul with a spoon and like scooping it out. I don't know what it is or why I have such an issue with it. And the issue with that too is when you don't look someone in the eye while speaking to them, they either think you're intimidated by them or you're lying. And neither of which are true for me. But I can't help it. And so I try to look them in the eye, and then I end up just looking weird because then I make too much eye contact. I just like stare like this, like, and then I start thinking like, okay, blink, good job. I'm very comfortable not talking. I'm very comfortable just being silent with the people I fuck with, because I'm not much of a talker unless I know you, and then you can't shut me up. When I was a manager at a coffee shop in North Carolina, the owners would come in and they'd be like, oh, hi, how's it going? And I would just be like, oh, good, how are you doing today? I was like, what do you got planned today? And they're just like, oh, just the usual. And I'm just thinking like, you're a complete stranger. What do you mean just the usual? I don't know your usual. And then they'd come behind the counter and I'd be like, whoa, what's going on? And then they'd kind of look at me all weird. And then I would look at them and I'd be like, fuck, I know you, don't I? If ever I forget who you are, I look at you kind of odd. I don't think that it's because I don't give a shit about you, because I give a shit about a lot of people. I genuinely care. I cannot remember faces, and that's just something my mind doesn't do. I don't know what it is. It's unfortunate too, because it does make me look bad. I mean, I'm a fucking oddball, and I'm 100% okay with that now. I'm almost 30 years old, so I'm 100% okay with being the fucking oddball. And I'm not saying all of this to get like any special treatment or to get any accommodations, because I'm honestly not looking for any. I hate when people treat me differently, and I hate when people try to help me out. I'm very much 100% an independent person, and when someone tries to help me, it actually, I don't know, it makes me cringe for some reason and makes me feel less than. So I'm not looking for any of that. I am just looking for people to accept me for who I am and accept these odd quirks, if you will, that I have. And I'm just looking for people to welcome me as I am. And when they see me, just say, okay. So, yeah, that's all.